Hey guys, Ashy Boy here, and welcome to the July 2025 Extreme Hypixel Skyblock Bingo event. Now this bingo event is a little bit different. As you can see, it is an extreme bingo card. This means that there are more difficult tasks, however you have 2 weeks to complete the event versus the original 1 week. I will be once again going over the card and how I would be able to complete it. Some of these tasks are a little longer and more tedious than others, so just keep in mind there will be guides, there will be more descriptions on how to do some of these. First up, Yummers open 15 cans of worms. Cans of worms are obtainable from trash gobblers. As you can see, they require fishing 5 and they require the backwater bayou. You will need several things from Backwater Bayou for this bingo, so go ahead and get this quest done, fish up the engine, and go ahead and repair the boat and go to Backwater Bayou. Exterminator, vacuum 100 pests. This goal is going to be as simple as progressing through your garden to be able to unlock pests at garden level 5, farming so that you can actually get the pests to spawn, vacuuming them up, and then in your off time vacuuming up the pests that you get from offline pest spawns. Spider Squisher, kill 75 spiders in 90 seconds. Spiders on your private island do not count, so don't set up spider minions for this one. This will not complete the goal. The easiest way that I can think of completing this goal is getting the Super Cleaver. You come down here to Ophelia with a cleaver that you unlock from Gold Collection 2. Once you have the Super Cleaver, come on down here to Arachne's Burrow and just start killing a bunch of spiders. Make sure you have good equipment, good reforges, try to get 100% crit chance, get your Fierce on your armor, get your Sharp or your Spicy on your Super Cleaver, and just start going around and killing a bunch of these guys. There's plenty of them all over the place. As you can see, you can just run around, keep running around. Make sure you get a God Splash or a Splash from Elixir. If you need a God Splash, I will link Bingo Splash Community Discord in the description below. But just keep running around. Go ahead, kill all the spiders, kill as many as you can. The Mirror Dimension, reach 1000 seconds of Rift time. Now I'm going to just go ahead and say it, I am not the biggest fan of the Rift, so what I suggest doing, I will go ahead and put Yadi's Rift guide in the description below. It is basically a complete Rift guide, but essentially you're just going to want to get different armors that will increase your Rift time, like starting off with the Wild armor set. Go ahead and put on the Enigma cloak and start finding the Enigma souls. I'm not a big fan of the Rift. I don't know too much about it, but Yadi does, so just start skimming through that, figuring out how to progress through the Rift. If you already know how to progress through the Rift, use your knowledge from that, but other than that, just take the guide and go forth. Have fun. I won't. I don't like the Rift. Sorry, guys. End all be all, defeat a Zealot Bruiser. This one kind of has two ways of doing it. The easiest way of doing it is waiting for somebody to spawn a dragon, specifically like the old dragon or like a superior dragon, so that when it calls upon the minions, you'll spawn Zealot Bruisers all around the dragon's nest. You'll be able to kill one that way. Or if you're going to be grinding combat anyway, you can come on down here to the Zealot Bruiser hideout at combat 22, and you can go ahead and kill one of these here. I would suggest doing a little bit of Enderman Slayer if you can get carries through T4 of Wolf, and then start doing T1 Enderman with Ender Equipment, Ender Armor, Void Sword, reforged as high as you can. You can go ahead and get enough Null Spheres to start making katanas, and then doing a little bit more damage. It'll make it a little bit easier. But if you don't feel like doing that before Combat 22, just sit somewhere that's really safe and then just start whacking it. It's not that hard, just don't die, just kill it. Old school, craft a Renan's bow. The way that I suggest doing this is just setting up a bunch of skeleton minions and maxing out your collection. As you can see, you will need a 50,000 bone collection to unlock Renan's bow, and the recipe is simply 192 enchanted string and 192 enchanted bones. The way that I would go about collecting enchanted string is if you're going to be killing a bunch of spiders anyway, continue farming them, or go ahead and farm Arachne. T1 or T2 will give you enchanted string. And then just keep as many bones as you can. As you can see down here, this will be 30,720 bones for all of this right here. And you need 50,000 for your collection. With minions, I will normally suggest unlocking 10 minion slots and using tier 5 minions. If you go this route using your tasty cheese as your fuel like usual, you will be able to get this in about 1.3 days. Don't forget, when starting out, you can go ahead and buy bones from the adventurer down here. Make sure to get all of them every single day. Pair up, find 20 pairs in the experimentation table. You're going to need enchanting level 10, so just go ahead and start enchanting a bunch of stuff. Grab grand XP bottles when you can, regular XP bottles when you can, mining a bunch, killing a bunch of things. Go ahead and grab a bunch of experience so that you can get enchanting level 10. Get a bottle of enchanting and a few oak logs to go ahead and make the experimentation table. Place it down and just do the super pairs daily. You will start with 3 charges, so this should be relatively easy to complete within the first couple of days. Next up, Find 100 secrets and dungeons. This one's very self-explanatory. Secrets are all over the place, whether it's chests, whether it's droppables, whether it's hidden behind something. Just go ahead and play dungeons. If you know dungeons or have people that know how to play dungeons, or if you have a mod that will give you secret trackers, go ahead and use those resources as you see fit. It's just passive. Go ahead and do a bunch of dungeons. You're going to need dungeons anyway for a future goal. Collector, get 50 collections to at least tier 2. This one's also just playing the game, just a different part. Just go ahead and grab as many things as you can, unlock as many unique collections as possible. Farming, combat, mining, foraging, everything. Just start doing everything and grabbing at least 100 of everything. Some things require more than 100, so just gather things until you see X collection tier 2, and then you should be good to go to move on to something else. Lighter than steel, wear 4 pieces of the mithril equipment set. So as you can see up here, these mithril items require Heart of the Mountain tier 2, which is very, very simple to get with your bingo pet. You will be able to get it within the first couple of commissions. It will be these 4 first slots right here, and each of them require 3 enchanted mithril. And each enchanted mithril is 160, so you're just going to be mining mithril for quite a bit. You'll need 12 enchanted mithril for this entire set. And then if you see it on here, duration 42 minutes. It actually takes an hour. I just have quick forge on, but if you forge all of these at the same time, they'll all be done in about an hour. Oh, Captain, my Captain, upgrade 2 ship parts to bronze in your ship. This requires you to upgrade at least 2 of these 3 parts, the cracked ship helm, the rusty ship engine, which you fish up to even get to Backwater Bayou, and the rusty ship hull to bronze parts. The bronze ship engine you can get for 64 rusty coins and 8 busted belt buckles here from Junker Joel. This requires you to have the junk sinker on a fishing rod. So as you can see here, you have more treasure chance, but all treasure will be replaced with junk. These junk are used in this entire shop. You will need this set later, so keep this in mind for later. The bronze ship helm is a stack of dark oak logs and 4 bronze bowls, which you can get from these dumpster divers, required fishing level 8. And the last choice is bronze ship hull, which requires 3 of these bronze bowls, and some torn cloth, which requires Backwater Bayou and fishing skill level 10. Legal duplication, reach 270 mining fortune. The best way that I can think of getting 270 mining fortune, grab a pickaxe with fortune 3 on it, go ahead and get some lapis armor which give you 2 fortune each, and then focus mining fortune here. Mining fortune gives 2 mining fortune per level. Another thing that really helps is if you see this Better Together event. Better Together gives you 50 mining fortune per nearby player, so if you see a nearby player, that'll give you base 50 mining fortune. And I believe since this is an extreme bingo, completing more goals will unlock you the Bingo Nimbus, which gives you a base 100 mining fortune. So this will help out a lot if you enchant it with fortune 3 and go ahead and get that extra 100 fortune for 145. Another thing that just popped up, if you manage to keep grinding Hotum and still don't have it, Sky Mall can occasionally give you plus 50 mining fortune, so if you don't have it by then, you probably should now. Forgery, forge a drill. Your first drill is also unlocked at Heart of the Mountain tier 2, which you're going to need 3 refined mithril, a fuel canister, and a drill motor. Refined mithril is as much as 160 enchanted mithril per, which as you remember, 160 enchanted mithril is 160 mithril for 1 enchanted mithril. You're going to need 3 of these, and each of these takes 6 hours to forge. The fuel canister is very simple. It is 2 enchanted blocks of coal, so that is 51,200 coal, and this will take 10 hours to forge. Lastly, the drill motor, arguably the most complicated piece of this. You're going to need a golden plate, an enchanted iron block, which is 25,600 iron, 3 enchanted redstone blocks, which is 76,800 redstone, and then 10 treasurite, which you can get from the mithril deposits in treasure chests or by killing team treasurite members. And then this golden plate is going to be a refined diamond, 2 enchanted gold blocks, which is 51,200 gold, and 5 glaciite jewels. These glaciite jewels you can get from the glaciite walkers out towards the glaciite bridge and the glaciite wall. The refined diamond is 2 enchanted blocks of diamond, which is another 51,200 diamonds. This one will honestly probably take the longest, so you're going to be spending quite a bit of time in the Dwarven mines here. You are going to make very good friends with all of these little ore pockets down here. All of these little guys are going to be your best friends for the probably next like 3 days or so if you are not that efficient or just don't play a whole lot. And if these are being taken up, don't forget there's some down here too. Ouch. Fisherman's Folly. Fish up an outstanding treasure or junk. This one's just complete RNG. Just fish a bunch. You'll eventually get an outstanding rarity treasure or junk fish. Chocolatier, collect a lifetime total of 25 billion chocolate in the chocolate factory. This is as simple as opening up your chocolate factory and just start clicking, upgrading, clicking, more clicking, upgrading, clicking things. Go collect rabbits when it's spring. There will be a couple springs throughout this, so you'll go ahead and get Hoppity. You can come all the way over here when Hoppity is here and go ahead and buy the rabbits from him. Other than that, a bunch of clicking and a bunch of forgetting, because a lot of the workers will do a lot of the work for you. At your service, complete 50 garden visitors offers. This one will kind of coincide with the exterminator up here. You're going to be at your garden a whole lot, so just try to do as many garden offers as you can. You'll be getting a bunch of enchanted items from the pests, so you should be able to swap out at least a good portion of your plots for a different crop if you need to. This will also help you unlock different collections for a previous goal. I believe it was right up here, right up here. I got it first try. Just progress in the garden. This one will happen passively, kind of. If you keep farming, visitors will appear faster. Otherwise, you can get your offline visitors after your offline pests. Who needs friends? Obtain a score of at least 270 in Catacombs Floor 1 without a party. This one will take a little bit of progression and a little bit of Catacombs leveling to do by yourself. I'm not the best with dungeons by yourself, so go find somebody who is good at dungeons, because I'm going to be real, I'm not that good with this. Bayou Bobbin, wear 4 pieces of the backwater armor set. You can go ahead and buy the angler armor from the fish merchant up here. As you're doing your junk fishing, you can go ahead and save up a bunch of rusty coins, and you can slowly trade it for this backwater armor set. It'll take 48 rusty coins for this entire set. While you're here, try to save up for the junk talisman as well. You'll need it for a future bingo goal. Bedazzled, equip 30 unique accessories. This one you are going to need a lot of redstone collection to unlock. If you have a bunch of money, don't forget to stop at Jacobus up here. Jacobus's first tier starts at 1.5 million. After that, it goes to 5 million, then 8 million, then 12 million, then 20 million. This will give you some extra accessory bag slots. Also, make sure you have accessory bag 6 unlocked. This will help out for all of your profiles, bingo included. We're going to be going over quite an extensive list here. So the first 6 accessories you're going to get is the Zombie Talisman, Skeleton Talisman, Village Affinity Talisman, Mine Affinity Talisman, Intimidation Talisman, and Scavenger Talisman, which you can all get from the adventure right over here. The Farming Talisman is unlocked when you're farming wheat, so you can go ahead and grab seeds and wheat and go ahead and craft this talisman. The Night Vision Charm is unlocked in the Mushroom Collection, so go ahead and farm a bunch of mushrooms. It'll take 4 enchanted brown mushrooms and 4 enchanted red mushrooms. The Vaccine Talisman is unlocked in the Potato Collection, and you can get poisonous potatoes from killing the zombies in the graveyard by the hub. If you're going to be doing a bunch of mining, I would suggest the Personal Deleter and the Personal Compactor. If you are a higher tier bingo rank, you will get the Personal Compactor and the Personal Deleter for free. So that's 2 accessories that you get without having to do anything. Otherwise, you're going to have to work for these and try to find other accessories throughout the game. Magnetic Talisman, which you're going to get through the Emerald Collection. Talisman of Coins, which you're also going to get from the Emerald Collection just a step earlier. Emerald Ring, which you're getting also from the Emerald Collection just another step later. The Wood Affinity Talisman from farming oak logs. The Speed Talisman, which you can get in just a few seconds of farming sugarcane out in the desert. The Potion Affinity Talisman, which you can come over here, actually, by the Alchemist and farm a bunch of nether warts. You can get that in just a minute or so. Since we're going to be doing a bunch of fishing, you'll get a bunch of lily pads so you can make the Healing Talisman. Come to the Spider's Den and come all the way over here to the Archaeologist. Starting the Archaeologist quest will give you a Archaeologist Compass, to which you can then start grabbing relics for coins, and the Archaeologist Compass itself is actually a talisman. If the Broodmother spawns, you can go ahead and come up here and kill her. Give it a minute, the server sucks. And get the Spider Talisman. Going to the end, talking to Goober, and finishing the race will get you the Pig's Foot Talisman. Talking to Guildford and completing at least 1 race with 4 out of 4 objectives will get you the Cat Talisman. Just go sit, turn your brain off, and farm a bunch of cobblestone up at the bridge, and you can get the Haste Ring. In the gear here, if you manage to get 32 enchanted titanium, you can go ahead and forge those into each refined titanium for 16 each, and get the Titanium Talisman. Forgive me for not being on the newest version just to showcase the park, but there are 2 things that you can get in the park. If you manage to complete the race, you can go ahead and get the Wolf's Paw Talisman, and if you go into the Dark Thicket, you can go ahead and complete the Campfire Trials for the Campfire Initiate Badge. And at the very top of the jungle, you can start the Romero and Juliet quest for the Shiny Yellow Rock. If you traverse into Crystal Hollows, grab a bunch of ruby gemstones, and you can go ahead and craft the Talisman of Power. And getting a bunch of obsidian, whether it be mining end nodes or just mining obsidian, or even just buying it from here if you already have the collection but don't have the obsidian, will allow you to craft the gravity talisman. Lastly, if you meet every unique king after 7 in-game days, you will be awarded with the king talisman. That should be enough for that. I don't remember already. That's just a lot of talismans, and this one's just a lot of game playing. So if I miss some, I'll make a comment or something. I don't know. And last up for our personal goals, they're pretty good. Consume 4 boxes of Dwarven cereal. This one once again brings us to the Dwarven Mines, where you're looking for the active events, the raffle, the Mithril Gourmand that just started in the village, and the Goblin Raid. Participating in these gives you a chance to give in the Dwarven O's or Oats, which counts as a Dwarven cereal. Just eat these and you'll be good to go. This one takes time, so just keep coming back in to the Dwarven Mines and checking the events. And to start off our community goals, Dilmun Trader, collect 250,000 copper from garden visitors. This one will just tie into at your service. Collect copper from garden visitors, do as many garden visitors as you can. Deep Sea Angler, fish up 100,000 sea creatures of a rare rarity or higher. You'll be spending a little bit of time in Backwater Bayou anyway, so go ahead and just sit there for a little while and just farm up a bunch of sea creatures if you really want this goal. If you need this goal, go ahead and set up a fishing minion so that you can increase your fishing level so that you can go ahead and get higher sea creatures faster. Skill to gain 500 million combat experience. This one's just going to be gained passively from killing a bunch of things. If you're going to be killing spiders or if you're going to be killing endermen or doing whatever, you'll be getting this passively throughout the game. Commissioned, complete 50,000 mining commissions. This one's going to be another Dwarven related quest. Wow, a lot of Dwarven goals here. Just do your commissions. It's really self-explanatory. Just do what they tell you. Go get titanium here. Go get mithril here. Go kill ice walkers and probably not die with an ice rod shoved up your... And lastly, scavenger. Loot 150 million coins through the scavenger enchantment. This one's really simple. Put scavenger on your tools. Wow, who would have thought about that? Or if you're going through dungeons, get a tool that has Scavenger 5 on it. You'll have a lot of weapons that have Scavenger 5 on them because they all drop with it. Another thing you can do for bingo is go ahead and get every single one of these century cakes. These century cakes will give you 48 hours of a small buff to a different stat. One of these cakes will give you 5 mining fortune, which will help you out towards one of your goals. And then this cake right here will give you 10 seconds of rift time, which will help you out towards your rift goal, which I am probably not going to do. I don't have a whole lot else that needs to be said this time around. Again, this is an extreme bingo. This one's harder tasks, but you also have twice as long to complete it. So instead of the event ending on the 7th, it will end on the 14th. And then of course you'll still have your 3 days of overtime to transfer anything that you earn from extreme bingo to a different profile of your choosing. Whether it's liquidating into coins and transferring it into something else, or if you just want to keep a memento, keep something that you've earned, you've grinded for, you got, that's really cool or really rare or really funny. Or a really rare drop that you want to sell on your main profile because you like making money. You like making money. You like making money, don't you? But just play the game. Lots of things will come naturally. If you have any questions, the community is very helpful. If you guys need Bingo Splash Community, I will leave their link in the description again, as well as Yadi's Rift Guide, because I still don't know anything about the Rift. I'm sorry, guys. Not me. But with that being said, good luck this bingo, and let me know how you did. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye-bye!